Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Thief Deadly Shadows. In the last episode, we went down the well, down in South Quarters, and found pagans down here, which we were indeed told about earlier.
Bees likes it better outside. Yeah, outside bees better.
The pagans have an item that we need to retrieve in order to be allowed to listen to the texts as read by Keeper-Interpreter Katika, which is a bit odd considering that Garrett was present for one of those readings earlier.
Bees likes it better outside. Yeah, outside bees better.
In any case, they are active down here, have patrols, are training for war, and we discovered...
Smells sweeting. Must be the honey bells in bloom, or them mallowweed. Either one makes a finer seed.
We've discovered treants down here as well. We discovered that to take the Jacknall's Paw, we need to perform a ritual in the taproot altar, which we were just at. We found it patrolled by a shaman and a treant, and eliminated the treant and knocked out that shaman. Part of the ritual, though, requires blood as a sacrifice to be made. And as far as I know, the only way you can complete that is to bring it a corpse. One of the pagans died trying to take the Jacknall's Paw earlier, and I believe we are right now carrying her body. And we will bring it back here and leave it there. It would seem, though, that the AI is a bit confused down here. This gentleman is obsessed with something on this shelf. We've knocked out 2 pagans so far.
These hopes I seize the city head tonight.
And now we've completed acquiring 60% of the loot that we need. I'm thinking that we will need to use a noisemaker here to distract this gentleman. It might distract others as well. We're going to fire it down the passageway here to our left. I don't think I'd be able to carry the corpse past him. And I don't know how to throw bottles, so I only know how to drop them at my feet. The good news is you guys will finally get to see what noisemakers are capable of.
What? Oh, Ibe's never heard that before. Noisings. Ibe's stopping the noise when I finders you. Ibe's knows someone is hiding here.
didn't give us enough time.
Don't be fiersy. My bees not bites.
It didn't give us the time I was hoping for to get the body and back through the passage.
My bees must have scared whoever it was away. Yeah, they should be scared.
He went right back to where he originally was. Okay. So if we want to do this, then we need to bring the body closer to him. We can't crouch while carrying the body either. But we also aren't making a whole lot of noise. Maybe we can just slip right past him. This is the only part I'm worried about. This is going to make noise dropping him. But I don't know if we can cut out in front of him there.
Oh, Ivy's never heard that before.
He doesn't have a good memory. Okay. The ritual. Thankfully, all the elements we need are right here. First, some water. Next. Would have been moss.
I have imaginings it. I must have. Nothing's here at all.
And finally, blood.
The Jacknall's paw. Well, I guess he's not using it any longer.
I thought, by the way, that Jacknall's paw was an expression used to mean to gain something, but like lose significantly more.
If them hammerheads aren't stopped, they be builders up the whole world. Be's no treesies left. Be's no herbies left. Be's no pig.
Well, everyone, all our tasks are completed. We've acquired the Jacknall's paw, we've gotten 60% of the loot, 2 special loot items, the statue in the builder's section of this ruin, and a precious comb. So we are done, but I would like to find a little more loot. We've used quite a few water arrows, and we'll be needing to replenish those. In the original game, to successfully complete the mission, you had to climb back down the ladder near the sewer system where that one treant was patrolling in order to leave. I don't know. I'm guessing they have made it a bit more complicated to do so now.
Some warm wood for the takes. Where did I see it? Oh, poor feet. Wormwood teepees do you good see.
I saw something glint somewhere where she's standing at the moment. When she passes us again and goes down that overlook, we'll take a peek around where her feet are. Statue of some sort. Well, I see where we're supposed to go. Over this beam.
Just some sounders.
He can see, I think, into this room via a small window near the door, so we'll need to be a little careful while we're in here. Oh God, another pagan died. Too close to the fire, I think. Statue of some sort, worth quite a bit. Let's take a quick peek, see how much loot we have so far. 80%. Very good. I am content with that. Now, to get out of here. stuck. Okay, this is really awkward. Now we have to fall down or make a lot of noise. And probably both, unless we can mantle this.
Is that something there's...
Over there's. Ah, there you are. You bees dead it.
What? Hobbies! This searching on the ones of your jokings, Reed. Means it.
Ah, bees blinding. Ah, there you be. Ah, bees blinding.
We bees are right on your tail, city man. Bees? Oh, can't see anything. Me have a feeling about tonight. What bee is that sound? Rustling? Bees, two jumpings.
What if me be's wounded?
The game has lots of clipping problems, and we are likely to not be able to even climb over a small step if it's not an actual staircase we're trying to traverse. That's what you saw back there, which is why I fell into that one beam. Still, it makes it exciting. Remember that these people down here, I think, had seen me.
Them in their fine clothes, looking down on me like they're any better than me just 'cause they got some silk on themselves. Couple jobs, and I'll be getting me a pair of them velvety pants. Then who's gonna be looking down on who, eh? Stuck-up wighead taffers.
Alright guys, we did it.
So this is the Jack Null's paw. The keepers will be happy, but I doubt the pagans will be as pleased. There are more of them in the city than anyone knew, and now their secret's out. I just hope that when they go hunting for their property, they don't come looking for me, too.
We left $500 in there somewhere. We did race through a small area there near the end. There was probably something in that area. We used quite a few flash bombs, too. The AoE seems to be smaller than I remember it being. Doesn't look like it lasts as long as I would like either. Hey guys, a bit of an awkward cut here. I just realized that I've only been playing the game for 20 minutes. I actually wrapped up the episode at this part after talking for a few more minutes about how much fun this one was. I think we should keep going. So let's fit in the hub before the next mission, since we have a bit to do in the city still, and it shouldn't take us an hour to do it. So let's get back to Garrett's abode. Good evening, everyone. Alright. Welcome back to Garrett's abode. I think whenever we load back here, we should take stock of our supplies and figure out what we're going to be doing, which is going to generally be the same thing, assuming nothing out of the ordinary has transpired between mission and hub, which is a bad thing to assume, because things totally will eventually do so. We have 4 flash bombs, 6 health potions, and 1 explosive mine at the end of that pagan mission. 25 broadhead arrows, which I think is the most we're allowed to carry with us. 11 water arrows, 3 fire, 4 moss, 1 gas, and 3 noisemakers. Used like 10 water arrows in that mission. I think that might be a record for me, if I'm not using them to deal with undead. Let's put out all the lights. Garrett doesn't strike me as the type to want to go out and buy new candles, considering how much he values value. I'm surprised he lights candles before he goes to bed as well. Then again, I guess he probably like, eats dinner and what have you here before. No, you don't. That guy doesn't strike me as the type of person who would eat in the bed. He looks like he's a very tidy individual. We'll grab that noisemaker we left behind. It'll save us 225 worth of wealth. Right. We should put out the fire as well. Grab one of these flash bombs. And let's head on out to the city. We could take the opportunity to rob our neighbors, but as I was mentioning in the last time we were here, I don't like doing that where we live. It would be a good excuse for people to complain and for the city guard to show up here and maybe make some inquiries and realize that we are actually living here, which is not what we want them to find out. Alright guys, so as I was mentioning the last time we were here in the hub, any of the elemental crystals that we found last time will be back here again in all the locations that they had been. So we're going to want to go around and pick up all the arrows that we can, that from at least the ones that we are aware of where they're located. The gas arrow up there in particular will be very important for us to get. Those are very expensive, and we get 500 gold each to purchase. And while we will have plenty of cash, I would rather not spend the money on something that we could just easily buy. I'm sorry, that we could easily fetch. Can't easily buy things, Tim. You're complaining about buying things. You can easily buy it, just walk up and pay someone for it. But I'd rather us get it for free by doing a little bit of aerobic exercise. I don't think there's anything left here by this well any longer. not. And there's no reason for us to go down there either. Actually, we can't even go down there again. Let's visit this guy's house. Last time we found a ruby, or a gem? Emerald? Some sort of gem under the chandelier in his house. I doubt he knew it was there either. Still no jobs to be found. I had to pawn more stuff. Somebody was in here yesterday when I was out looking for work. I bet they was up to no good. I just wish they had left behind something good to drink. Ain't nothing ever goes my way. Ah, poor guy. I was gonna search the chest, but now I feel a little guilty doing that and taking things that might belong to him. That's a guard sitting there. Based on where he's sitting, it'd probably be easiest to get into that room through the main entrance. But I'm willing to let him... Well, we didn't see what was in the upper room, his upper chambers. But I feel kind of bad for the poor guy. So we'll just let him sit there. And we won't disturb him.
Bit of an odd one.
Too easy to take the coins on that guy's shelf. Shelf? Counter is a proper word, Tim. There's no guard currently here at the barracks. Let's see what's inside of it. Normal arrows. I think these also replenish every day. There was nothing down that way that I recall worth investigating again. 4 items of valuable property reported stolen yesterday in this section of the city. By things worth investigating, I mean crystal arrows. Crystals. Elemental crystals. Holy crap, I can't speak today. Arguably, I can't speak any day. Let's head back to Black Alley. Remember that there's a water crystal at the blackmail drop-off. And we'll go ahead and grab that. That's interesting. Why don't we see what those people are up to?
Fred? Nah. Sure. I ain't heard it, and neither has Percy.
Okay. It was a night, just like tonight, and I was walking all alone up near the cradle.
Where?
The Shale Bridge Cradle. Used to be an orphanage till something terrible happened. Murderers got in, or some big fire.
Hey, who's telling this story, huh? So, I was out walking, minding my own business, when I heard something. A voice. Like a child weeping. And so, I started up those steps.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Hush! I got as far as the door, and put my hand on the knob, and then...
Yes?
The child's voice, as clear as anything. I'll never forget. She says, "No, go back. You can't help me. Run for your life.
What did you do?
What any sensible bloke would do. I run for my life, didn't I? I'm here telling you the story, ain't I? All I gotta say is, don't ever go near that place. Never. Now, who's buying the beer?
I really like the stories that you'll be able to listen in on in the game. They all have some relevance as well as to what Garrett will be encountering as his adventures take him from place to place in the city. We will see how true that gentleman's statements were about the Shale Bridge Cradle. At some point, we might have to go there. We will actually end up there.
I gotta say, I'm still hurting all over from that roughing up I got. In case you don't remember, I don't deal in that flowery frou-frou stuff. Nah, if you want to unload artwork, you should try the fence down in the docks. Her name's Dahlia. How's that for flowery? Yep, she'll take any of that artsy stuff off your hands.
We'll trade things like candlesticks and silverware to Heartless Perry. Straight gems we'll trade to Black Market Bertha, as well as nuggets. And we'll trade goblets that are jeweled or what have you to Dahlia, assuming she'll take those. But we can't make it to Dahlia quite yet. Dahlia is also the first merchant we'll be able to, I think, to reach, who will buy artwork, which we can't currently sell.
Take your time, look around. Here at the Well-Equipped Thief, we pride ourselves on stocking everything a person like yourself might need. Glad we could be of service.
We could definitely use a few more water arrows, so that brings us back up to 18. Nice. I can think of where one more water arrow is out near St. Edgar's. The back alley, next to Black Market Bertha. So that will bring us up to 19, assuming that we don't have to use any to reach that location. I didn't mention it last time, but when Lady Elizabeth is talking to her thugs, you can sneak into the room that she meets them in and take the money she had left there that she would have given to the thugs. Doing this will cause the thugs to believe that she was lying about paying them and decide to attack her. I guess we could see if there's anything left over in that location now.
You know, you should really have that looked at. I am looking at it. I mean, by a doctor.
Oh, nah, it's just a scratch or a laceration or something. Anyways, doctors cost money. Am I right?
Suit yourself.
I'm not scared of doctor, if that's what you're thinking.
Course not.
I'm not allowed to take either of these bottles, or I take one back for the poor gentleman who just wanted a drink. You can't leave loot behind, so we can't drop a vial? A bottle of wine for him there, or I would consider doing that. I've always felt a little guilty robbing from people in these games. But that's why we played them, right? So. I think the two that were talking also vanish after a few seconds after talking. Yep. Uh-oh.
Keeping the peace.
Oh, I'm wrong. They're both on patrol here. Although one of them sounded like one of them had a different voice.
Feeling a good bit hungry. Need food.
Yeah, those are two different guards. ever mentioned how the game spawns more people, but I believe as people are knocked out or killed, the game will spawn additional people, and occasionally it will still do so at the spawning entrances, the zone transitions.
Some tavern trespasser, no doubt.
It's going to be tricky to sneak.
Come easy, Taffer. Don't you know you're outnumbered?
Since there's two guards here, timing falling through that hole is going to be much more tricky. So let's just go past them by hugging the walls instead.
Looking at nothing and jumping too. There it is again.
Remember that their perception
Nothing. Guess it was just what you call it, trick of the light.
has been increased by effectively
Hello there,
60%. So they will be a little more perceptive of me trying to sneak past these.
Bloody leather's
past
cracking. Useless. Cost a fortune, too.
The animals are in a strange mood tonight.
I don't like it. Animals sometimes sense things.
They're commenting on the fact that this beetle is walking
Evening?
quickly
Evening.
because I walked on it, which is what it does when they walk on it, and they don't comment on that either.
That lousy thing. One day I'll get me a proper weapon.
Excuse me. I wanted to steal his bag, but that wasn't going to work. Alright guys, let's head over to Stone Market Plaza. Where are the arrows here? There's at least 2 moss arrows. One down that passage. Near that one terrace. I think it might be here somewhere. Although I don't see it, I don't hear it either. Nothing in the boughs of the trees. So I'm mistaken. There is no moss arrow here. Can't enter that door. Once again, everyone, I really enjoy the idea that they had here for this hub-like area. The fact that it's an interconnected area where you can visit different shopkeepers and have to visit different fences is, I really like it. The only thing that would make it better for me is if I was limited in the amount of loot I could carry with me at any one time. But Garrett does seem to have a bag of holding on him to stick everything he finds into when he's doing the missions
What's with the hood?
themselves.
Hello, it's me. Is that you, Garrett?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Garrett, Master Thief at your service. McFarley said you had a job for me. Brent, is it?
Indeed I do.
What? What's wrong?
Nothing. I just thought you looked different, that's all. It's nothing.
Hey, I'm the greatest thief that ever lived. I ain't concerned about appearances. Anyway, with all that thieving I do, I ain't got time for no baths or nothing.
Drinks are extra
Oh, I
strong
see,
for the
yeah,
watch,
completely
here.
understandable. Enough said, yeah. Anyway, let me tell you why I wanted to meet with you, Garrett.
Yeah, get on with it. I got a lot of job offers, you know. You ain't the only merchant in town too uppity to get his own hands a bit dirty.
Oh, of course. The object in question is of little monetary value, but has great sentimental meaning to me. It's the Oran Cross dagger. You've probably heard of it. A stylish golden number, and it's currently out of its owner's hands, being scheduled for repairs at Cothran's armory.
The Orin, a golden dagger, eh? Sure, I heard of it. I'm Garrett, ain't I? Except it sounds plenty valuable to me.
Well, it's not. The money I'll pay you to get it will be twice what it's worth. Anyway, it's one of a kind. You'd be hard-pressed to find a fence who'd manage it for you.
All right. Go on.
As I said, it's being kept at Cothran's armory, in the basement safe. That's where you come in, Garrett. As a master thief, you should have no trouble with it. Once you get it, put it in the donations box outside that Hammerite place, St. Edgar's. I'll leave the payment in the same box, once I have the dagger. I think that about covers it.
All right, Mr. Brent. And don't forget, if you want Garrett-type services, you gotta offer Garrett-type prices.
So that's the famous Garrett, huh? I guess he's not as good looking as I'd heard.
What's that? Everybody, settle down!
He heard the door shut and is now going to walk over to investigate.
Where are ya? This is a good game.
He could see us. Okay. He'll hear that door open, based on how squeaky and heavy it is, as well. We can't really get through the window because we'll make too much noise, I think, jumping up to mantle on it, and we'll alert both the guy inside the house and the guard out there. I think even closing the shutters will make too much noise. We'll let him just keep whatever he's holding on to. Although I guess we could knock out the guard. We haven't knocked out a guard in the street yet. But occasionally people do come up here. We'll just let him be. We don't need every single coin in the city. Well, Garrett would probably disagree. I should mention really quick, by the way, based on what we just saw, this reminds me of some crazy things that can occur in the game if the detection is improved from the guards. they could hear things they normally wouldn't. People walking in the street, for example, if they're a thief. Pagans and Hammerites might hear each other where otherwise they normally would not do so.
Oh, yeah, guys.
This could result in some very hilarious situations. Last time, there was wanton murder and chaos in the streets on more than one occasion.
Try anything when I walk on the beat. It's 'cause I'm not afraid of it.
I'm gonna wait here
Step aside.
for the guard to go walk past us to the right a little bit. Because if I do have to come through this zone transition, I don't want to be right in front of the guard or have him right in front of us. Oh my god, that was so close.
Nothing. I ought to have someone check my ears for mites.
My favorite girl.
Surprise!
Yes, is still here talking with the gentleman about surprise attack. We're gonna want the map he has before we go in there as well. We should probably do something about the curse shock. Let's also read about what happened in this quarter last night. Nothing was stolen, no one was murdered, no one was knocked out. One lock was picked.
The map stays with me, as we'll need it for the planning stage of the heist. Your way gets us both killed, I guarantee it.
Oh, it's not here. Oh, I didn't realize it goes away if you don't free it after it talks with you. I guess the guards killed it or was brought to some arena or a place to be fought against or studied. Poor creature.
You're chicken, ain't you?
I would have released it then.
They always talk big, but in the end, they're all chicken.
But the curse shock, they don't use their, they don't, I don't remember them ever biting me or using their claws to attack. They too wield weaponry.
Hey. Hello? Is that you, Smithy? Come chat a while so I don't fall asleep. No one there. All quiet. Ew.
Since he won't react to the sound of that door, sorry, he might react to the sound of the door shutting, we'll just leave it open.
What? I ain't doing nothing. You can't pin anything on me.
She was talking to the guard right there. That's too funny. Okay. Now I know where Cothran's armory is, by the way, everyone. It's across the street, a spot where I wasn't too willing to cross it before when we were here. We'll go ahead and investigate it now while we're in this area. But first, we'll stop by Black Market Bertha's and Marla's.
Always nice to see you, G. Oh, you don't mind me calling you G, do you?
I don't at all. I love it.
Oh, well, what have we here? Someone's been up all night burgling, am I right? Don't answer. Ain't none of my business how you come by your merchandise, is it?
I'm gonna hold on to the rubies at this moment, because if you sell a certain threshold of loot, the merchants will say something different than they would normally say. So we'll wait till we get like another 2 rubies and then sell them to her. We shouldn't need to spend too much more money.
Looking for something special today? Let me know, Garrett. Hey, ever think of having a partner? Someone to keep a lookout while you're picking a lock, that sort of thing? I have some thieving experience, and you just want to shop, I bet.
I remember she tries to get you to sign something for a friend of hers who so happens to also be named Marla. I like that Garrett has acquired some notoriety from his exploits.
The map stays with me as we're waiting for the planning stage of the heist.
Okay. We kind of want her to go away. Because if the guard notices me cross and exclaims anything, it may cause her to also go into panic mode, in which case she might run around and call for more guards. In other words, if the guard recognizes me, she will then
Hello
recognize
there.
me. Hello. Let's let that guy down the street also turn to the left. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to need to run this way. 3, 2, 1.
What? Who's that then? Myself again. I need to step away from coffee for real this time. Aha. Get ready to die! Get ready to die!
What?
Not moving. Oh no, he's dead. Ah, you goat! Hurt, don't it? Oh!
So this is the bad news
What?
about...
Lost you, huh? Well, you can't have gone far.
About having the detection increased. You get things like this occurring on occasion. He's gonna kill everyone in the street. Wow. Holy crap. So let me explain how this works now. So, because there's dead bodies on the road, when they're detected, and they will be, people will blame us for the murders.
Oh my good gracious, a body! Guards, here!
See? Well, they'll get guards to help, and we'll be blamed for everything. Even though we didn't do any of it. So we gotta be super careful. There's some loot, a healing potion in there. 2 healing potions. We could use 2 healing potions. Oh, crap, we have a flask with us. Another gas arrow. We can't get that one, though, until a little more time has passed. Stone Market Clock Tower. Erected by the order of the Hammer to glorify the name of the master builder.
Stop, you coward! Ah! Coming through! Aren't you dead yet? Dead? No, come on, get up, you good-for-nothing Taffer. Get ready to die! Where do you think you're going?
This is Cuthbert's Armory. Oh my god! Okay, well, let's see what Garrett was up to. Oh god! He's gonna say he was Garrett! And we will be blamed for all this, and it kind of makes sense that we would be. Well, as long as we're gonna be blamed for killing when we haven't, we might as well take the opportunity to loot the rest of this place, since we're gonna be pointed out as that we've been here anyway.
Look, you can come out. I ain't gonna fight ya. Don't worry. I'm not dangerous, whoever you are.
He's downstairs. Don't announce where you are. He's gonna kill you. So the thief downstairs is hearing people walk around upstairs.
Nothing. Nobody. I'm a busy man. I don't have time for this.
And we just saved this guy's life. Because he's now knocked out, he won't be killed.
Where's my stuff?
I can't put him into the bed, so we'll just leave him there. The Orencross dagger wasn't downstairs, as you guys might have noticed, by the way. It wasn't in the chest down there either. It's here, if I remember correctly. We need to leave this in the donation box. I guess we could fall down and take some damage, but we'll go down the entrance. I think. Oh, we could drop down on top of that tarp.
It's anything, but I've got to check anyway.
Oh no. Oh my god! Look at all the loot. I mean, the dead bodies. There's so many dead bodies everywhere. And see, The guy in there is how many people play Thief. Just attack and kill and knock out everybody. Attack, knock them out, kill them, incapacitate them, get rid of them. It makes it easier for you to do the thieving job. This is why I prefer to play a sneaky thief. One who doesn't do this sort of thing. But then we get blamed for all this anyway. You know, and the loot that live on the ground, you know, that's you know, we shouldn't just leave it there, you know. Look, we're being blamed for it anyway. We might as well take the loot. I did see something flash here for a bit. A jade ring. Nice.
Run! Quick! This way!
That guard is right behind us, and he's totally
Quit
after
your
us.
running, damn you!
No! No!
Armor sure gets heavy.
I don't think I ever heard that before. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. Oh, you see how great this is? You see how great this is, everyone? Look at all the chaos which has just happened.
Hey! Run for it!
Run for it!
Running, eh, Taffer? Well, I do like a good chase now and then. What's your hurry, skin?
I don't think she's after us, my favorite girl. But I'd rather not, you know, have to deal with that.
Come on, go!
Oh my! You stay away from me!
Yeah, we're being blamed for all of this. I will totally take advantage of it, though, to take some more loot. We're not going to get the map that we need. The people have left or fled or gone wherever it is they're going to go to. So, that's that. That's just a normal day in the city. Let's end the video here, and we'll...
Stop! Only cowards run away.
And we'll, pick up where we...
Stay back!
We'll pick up...
Please, not me!
He says as he slowly walks away from us. We'll pick up in the next one, everyone, where I will just go back up there, race to the front door of St. Edgar's, and right-click on it to start the next episode. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching this one. Hope it was exciting.